Hi everyone, Ken Jennings, your friendly neighborhood route setter here. Today I want to address something quite dire and close to my heart. As the world has been dealing with a pandemic, here at CityROCK we have been dealing with our own epidemic. An epidemic caused by the closure of the other gyms in the area, where brothers have been descending on the gym looking for an alternative to the weight section at the Virgin Actives. Here today with me, I'm having a chat to Carl Lawson, a self-professed professional boulderer and brother. Thanks for joining me, Carl. Thanks, Kent. My name's Carl. I'm from Edenvale, just there across the Boerewors curtain. So tell me, Carl, how long have you been climbing? I've been climbing into the hearts of the people around me for the last 10 years, but I've been climbing here at CityROCK for the last 5 months. So not so long then. Have you had the time to actually come up with a climbing philosophy? Who is your climbing inspiration and what is your climbing philosophy? My inspiration comes from a fellow brother down in the Cape, Siobhan. Yes, see, that guy's always on form. His abs look like freshly buttered rolls straight out of the oven. And man, if I can grow up to be a beautiful caramel man, it would want to be like Siobhan. My climbing philosophy, I can sum it up in 3 sentences. Basically, no feet, no slabs, no dabs. Basically, if I'm using my feet, it's not a real ascent. You have to come in here hard, guns blazing, 110 boots per minute, and you want to send as hard as you can, just your fingertips and your steps. Okay, that's really interesting. Tell us a bit about your warm-up routine. What do you do to actually make sure you're warm enough, you're ready to get climbing, and ready to crush, basically? Yeah, the warm-up routine basically comprises of getting as pumped as possible up in the gym, just because it makes me look really swole. So when I go onto the boulders, it just looks like I'm a pristine piece of meat. Coming into the gym, I always got to look good, and always got to make sure my pecs look good, because no pecs, no sets. My job is to always inspire the route setters to put more jugs on the overhangs. And when I come into the gym, I want them to know that I'm here, and I'm here to send. So my warm-up routine, basically, I want to get as pumped as possible. I'm going to be on that watt bike. I used to be a CrossFitter, so I used to come into the gym and get those revs up as high as I can on the watt bike. Maybe do a bit of a wrist curl, some bicep curls, and campusing. No need to warm up the legs, they're already warm from walking into the gym. So if there's one thing climbers love, it's shoes. Can you tell us a bit about what your favorite pair of shoes are, and if you have more than one pair, what do you like using them for? Do you have a certain pair of shoes for a certain thing? Tell us a bit more about that. So my favorite shoes, it depends. Basically either a Tommy Tacky or a Reebok. Depends on how much skitting and shuffling I'm going to be doing. What? Yeah, I meant climbing shoes. Oh, climbing shoes. Well, it doesn't really matter because you don't really use the feet that much. Well, there you have it, folks. One thing we can definitely settle on is that the Carl or the Kyles might be here to stay, and that they are utter wombats. Brother, 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 brother,